Hello, this is Aisha. We are doing practical revision of IGCSE ICT 0417. Today we will start unit number 13, that is layout. In this video we will discuss about creating documents, entering text using text box, word art and quick parts, editing text just like highlighting, copying, moving, drag and drop, include text, images and screenshots from the different source into your document. So today we will discuss all these things in this video. So basically, what is layout? So layout is what orientation is best for you, for your document. Where should be the heading, where should be the subheading, should it be left aligned or right aligned, and how much white space is required, should there be columns or not, so what is the best position for the image, what font type, font size and colors should be used. So all these things is a layout. So how you will decide about the layout? Depending upon the requirement, depending upon the nature of the document, what you're going to create. Okay, so let's start with the basics. Creating a new document, blank or template, or where appropriate open an existing document. So creating a blank document, all of you must be aware of that, I know, but just starting again, file new. If you want a blank document, just simply click over here. Second thing is templates. Templates are predefined some sources over there, so you can use that predefined sources and utilize in your document. Okay, for example, I need some source for the business, so there are different templates available: report, letterhead, business brochure, newsletter. So whatever is your requirement, you can just simply click on that. Let's suppose small business fair, I'm clicking on that, or CV. So you just click on that and download. So all you get, proper spacing you will get, all the material you will get automatically. What you need to do is simply change the text according to your requirement. Okay, just you need to simply change the text, otherwise all is set. So this is how you can use the templates, predefined templates. There are many available on the websites also. Okay, so this is how you can install the template and use that. Next thing is enter text. Simply entering text is just you can write anywhere. This is simply entering text, but there are other ways to enter text. One is by using the text box. How you can use the text box? Click on insert. This from the text group, click on the text box. Different formats are available here for the text box. Let's suppose this one, animal sidebar, different quotation. So different formats are available for the text box. You can choose any format, just simply click. When you will get, you can just move according to your requirement. Simply click on the text, change your text. You can resize the text box. Okay, even you can wrap the text box accordingly, just we have done in the image section. So you can wrap the text box top and bottom, in front of the text, behind the text, depending upon your requirements. You can wrap the text, click and drag to move even, or you can position the text box by using this position. So at the top you want that, at the center you want, at the right center, top left. So wherever you want, you can even position, or you can drag and drop according to your requirement, depend upon you. Next thing, you can even change the format of that. Let's suppose the background color is blue. If it doesn't match with your document, you can change that. From here you can change the background color from the format tab. Okay, shape outline. If you want a more weighted outline, you can do that. If you do not want an outline, just click on no outline over here. If you do not want a fill, you can click on the no fill over here. So you, from the format tab, you can change the format of your text box. Okay, what you can change the fill color, outline color, and text fields you can change. Okay, design of your text you can change from here. Text direction you can change, alignment of text, top, bottom, middle, position of your text box, wrap text or bring forward, and rotation, and all this we have already discussed in the image section. Okay, image editing section. So in this way you can add a text box where required. Second thing is you can insert a word art. How you can insert a word art? Click on the insert tab. Again from the text group, click on the word art. Okay, different styles are available. You can choose any style from here. Just simply select the style. Sorry, I have selected that one, so automatically if you have selected any text, so automatically it will do that, but I'm not going to select it. Insert word art, select any style, enter your text here, learning word art. Similarly, you can increase or decrease the size of the text from here, decrease or increase the size of the text from the home tab. Okay, you can move it or resize it according to your requirement. Just simply by click on the border when this arrow turns like this 4 arrows, and then click and drag to move it. Okay, this is how you can insert a word art. And similarly, you can have the format tab available over here. So click on the format tab. You can change the shape, fill shape, outline shape, designs, and text also. Same we have done with the text box. So you can change the position, wrap text, all these features are available also with the word art. Third way is quick part. Entering text as a quick part. Click on the insert tab. From the text group, click on the quick parts. Here the different options are available: auto text, document property, field, building blocks organizer. Auto text, for example, you are writing a poem, so one sentence may come for 4 to 5 times or more than that. So what you are going to do, just save that sentence in an auto text. How to save that? Simply, let's suppose I want this line, editing techniques to manipulate, I want this line to enter many times. So what I will do, I will select this one, click on quick parts, click on auto text, save selection to auto text gallery, save selection to auto text gallery. So when you will do, you can write the name of the text, for example, poem stanza, and click on OK. So next time when you want to insert that, simply click on the quick parts, auto text, simply click on this. So whenever you require this whole line, no need to write this whole sentence each time. Just click on the quick parts, auto text, and for the first time you saved that one, and the next time you can use it as many times as it is required. So this is how you can use the auto text. Next is document property. Let's suppose you want to enter the detail of the author, title. So what you can do, let's suppose author. Okay, document property, click on author. I have already mentioned over here, so you can change that. So wherever the mouse is, it is automatically over there, so I'm going it here. Quick parts, document property, author. You can write your name. So next time, wherever you click on that, quick parts, document property, author, automatically that name will appear over there. Okay, so the first time I have done that, and next time automatically the name will appear over here. Otherwise you can delete that now if it is not required anymore. Okay, third is document. There are a lot of other features available, so you can try that one. I just shown you the one, author. Next you can do with the title, subjects, manager, keywords, so you can use that document property over there. Third is field. You can insert any field. Let's suppose from here, auto number, auto text, barcode. There are a lot of fields available, just like that auto text. I'm just writing the file name over here in the field. Okay, in the field, mostly these type of things are used in the headers and the footers. Okay, for the whole document. Okay, I'm selecting the file name from here. In which letter you want, uppercase, lowercase, or first letter? So none. I'm not doing any formatting from here. If I click on the option add path to file name, so whatever is the location of my that file will automatically be saved over here. Just click on that, add path to file name, click OK. Look here now, this is the complete location of my file. Okay, complete location of my file. So how you can do that, I'm repeating it again. Let's suppose I want to insert it at the top. Quick parts, field, where is that file name? I'm not selecting any format. Add path of the file name. If you will not select the path, only file name will be displayed. click on OK. So automatically the path of your file is displayed over there. You can save selection to quick part also for the auto text. Next is building block organizer. For here you have all that auto text cover pages. From here you can insert the cover page. You want that your first page should be different from the rest of the pages. Okay, so it means you need to install the cover page. You need to add the cover page. There are different predefined cover pages are available. You can select. Look here, these are the cover pages. Different equations are available. So from building blocks organizer, I'm selecting this one. So what, only for the first page, it will give this format. For the rest of the pages the same format will be applied, which I am using. So insert this one. Look here now, on the first page automatically this is your cover page. You can insert the number or heading should be here, learning word processing. Subtitle should be here. Your small description should be here. Type the author name. You can select from the quick parts. Pick the date. You can select from the auto. And the next page is the same which we are doing. All the things are same which we are doing on the same format is over there. So in this way you can have enter the text. These are the three ways: by using the text box, by using the word art, text box, word art, and by using the quick parts. Okay, next is use editing techniques to manipulate text and numbers, including highlight, delete, move, copy, paste, drag and drop. Highlighting is, if something is important, you want to highlight that one. So for that important, just simply select the text which you want to highlight, go on the home tab. This is your highlighting, this one is your highlighting color. So simply click on that. Different colors are available over here. You can simply select to highlight that part. Okay, for the important things, for just the things to emphasize, you can highlight that text. Simply select the text by drag and drop by your mouse pointer, and after selecting the text you can click on that from the home tab, font group. Okay, home tab, font group, you can highlight the text. Deleting text, simply select the text which you want to delete and press the delete button from the keyboard. Okay, press the delete button from the keyboard. I'm just pressing the delete button from the keyboard. Simply the text is deleted. Next, move. Move is cut and paste. You want one part to be cut from that source and move to the destination. Okay, let's suppose I want this word to be at the end. What I will do, there are multiple ways to cut that one. One is right click on that, click on cut. Okay, right click and click on cut. Second is from the home tab you can click on the cut from the clipboard group. Third is you can use the shortcut key Control X to move. Control X, this is for the Windows. So these are the multiple ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm just selecting the text, click on the cut. Where I want to paste, let's suppose at this end I want to paste it. So to paste that, you can again have multiple ways. You can click on the paste, you can right click and click on the paste option. Different options are available: keep source formatting, text only. So you can have that. Or third thing is you can use the short key Control plus V. Okay, Control X, and then for pasting Control plus V. So moving mean you have removed that from the original source and moved to the destination. Copy mean you want a duplicate of the text. Okay, duplicate means it should not be removed from the original, it should be copied from the original as well as at the destination also. Let's suppose I want again this to copy it over here. So again three ways: from the home, by right clicking, or by using the short key. I'm just doing it this one, copy, and then I'm pasting it here. Different options for the paste are available: paste special, paste with the key formatting. So keep text only, so you can select it. Now look here, now it is copied, not removed but copied. Third thing is drag and drop. Drag and drop is another way to move any text, but by using your pointer. So I want to drag and drop this text. Select the text, move your mouse pointer, hold the mouse button, click and drag where you want it. It is removed from here and dragged over here. From the mouse pointer, click and drag. So this is another way for moving the text. So these are the different editing techniques that you can use to manipulate the text. Next is place the objects into the document from variety of sources. In your existing document, you want text or images or screenshot from the other sources. So how you can do that? From the text from another file, first of all, click on the insert, click on object, okay, you can have from the file, you can have file, select any file. Let's suppose I'm selecting this one, insert. You can insert this image as a link to the file and display as the icon. I'm just clicking on link to the file and display as the icon. How it will do? Click OK. Look here, only the icon is displayed. Whenever I will double click on that file will open. Okay, only the icon will appear over here. When I double click on that file will open. So this is how you can insert the different files. Same with you can do with the spreadsheet files, database files and other files also. Image as an object. How you can insert image as an object? Click on insert, object. Let's suppose I want to insert a bitmap image. Click OK. I'm going to draw an image over here just to show you. Okay, I've just drawn this image. So after that, simply save, file, update document. So this image will be automatically inserted over there. Look here now. Okay, this image will be automatically inserted over there. So image formatting we have already done. So for image formatting, you can click on format, you can crop that, you can wrap text, you can position, so depending upon your requirement. Okay, so in this way you can insert your images as an object, images as an object. Next is how you can insert a screenshot. Okay, for inserting a screenshot, sorry, one thing is missing. This was text from another file. Sorry, this was a complete file. If you want a text, not the complete file as an icon, if you want a text from another file, what you can do, click on the insert, click on object, text from file. Okay, not object, not as an object, not a complete file, but the text from the file. So click on text from file. So whatever the file you will select, it will automatically enter the text of that. Insert. Look here now, the text of that file is inserted. Okay, text of the file, not the icon of the file, but the text of the file is inserted from another file. So as an object, you can add the icon of the file. As a text, you can enter the text. So you can also have image as an object. Third thing is screenshot. If you want to insert a screenshot of any particular thing, simply click on the screenshot button from the insert tab, click on the screenshot. If you have already available screenshot, you can use that. If no, you can simply click screen clipping. Okay, whatever the area you will select, it will just simply take the screenshot and insert it into your document. Clear? Just a summary. Today we have done creating a new document by using a blank or the template where appropriate, entering the text by using text box, word art and quick parts. Okay, and then editing techniques, inserting, placing objects just like text from another file, icon of any other file, image from other files, and as an object, and screenshot from other files. Rest of the layout things we will discuss in the next video. I will share the link for the next video in the description. So please keep on watching, and if you have any question you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much for listening.